Hey, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are taking a look at Jurassic World Survival Wild Raw Cryolophosaurus. This new release features lights and sounds, head striking action, and its mutated design. On the back, we have the usual product shot featuring the figure's features, rest of the wave, and Jurassic play info. Right, now let's get a tail attached, and there we have it all clipped into place. This new release has a cool new sculpt and color scheme, along with its new mutated features. I just think the turquoise color scheme looks great on this new release. We have this cool grey patchwork detailing over its neck and across the face. We have the use of translucent turquoise plastic used for the figure's body. We have darker turquoise markings here on the end of its tail. With the updated sculpting, we now have this new distinctive yellow crest. We have this new style of mutated quills here on its neck and back. And we have a contrast in lighter turquoise used for the figure's arms, throat, and lower jaw. The hair sculpt has a mixture of textures. The upper face has a smoother feel to it, whilst the lower jaw has a much rougher texture to it. Here on top of its head, we have these armoured looking plates covering its face. And the crest is nicely textured and fans out across the top of its head. Inside of its mouth, we have a nicely textured tongue and sharp looking soft plastic teeth. Here on this side of the neck, the throat has this visible seam running down it. And we also have lots of nice wrinkling and creasing detailing around the neck and throat. I've got to say, the grey patchwork across the neck and face really breaks up the turquoise tone. The quills on the neck are nicely detailed and are made of a softer plastic. And here on its back, we have a smaller patch of soft plastic quills. As you can see, covering the body, we have various sized osteoderms and scales. Here on the underside of the tail, we have vein and crease detailing. The large rear legs are covered in various sized osteoderms and scales, and with some decent muscle definition. The paint apps on the feet make it look like the dinosaur has stepped in mud. The underside of the body has even more vein and crease detailing. Moving up to the arms, they are nice and muscular and are made from a softer plastic. All round, there's a nicely updated figure with an improved looking sculpt and paint apps. The survival theme with these mutated style of figures are a cool update compared to the more standard style of figures. Check out the figure's articulation. The neck moves and jaw opens. These are activated by its Wild Raw feature. The arms can move backwards and forwards and can also pivot out to the side. Moving down to the legs, they have the usual range of articulation, which is backwards and forwards. And finally, the tip of the tail that we attached earlier can spin all the way around. This button here on its side activates the figure's Wild Raw feature. We have various roaring sounds, and the pulsating light effects repeat themselves each time the button is pressed. The hair striking action is fairly limited, but with a translucent plastic, the light effects shine through on both sides of the figure. So it's pretty cool, the light effects shine through on either side. We've made it a little bit darker, so you can get a better look at the light effects shining through. And you can just see how well it shines through on both sides of the figure. I think Mattel has done a pretty good job on these new Wild Raw releases, as the light effects show through the figures really well. Here on his foot, we have the Jurassic play code, but the app isn't updated, so we can't scan him in. For comparison, here's alongside the Primal Attack Soundstrike Cryolophosaurus from 2020. There is another one, the Characterations release from 2021, but we never picked that one up. As you can see, they have very different color schemes, sculpt detailing, and head designs. They have very different style of crest. Here we have the Soundstrike sound effects and the Wild Raw sound effects. Moving its tail, you activate its sound effects and head striking action. And it's just the button that activates this figure's features. And together, both figures have very different sound effects. This new Cryolophosaurus from Mattel is a great addition to the survival theme of mutated figures. We have cool new sculpting, a great looking color scheme, with some awesome detailing across the figure. The head rising chomp attack is a little limited in range though, but the roaring and light up effects make up for this and really makes this figure stand out. The head sculpt looks great, especially with this new style of textured crest, and the use of translucent plastic across the figure really helps the light effects stand out. And if you made it this far, thanks for watching.